Hello everyone, my name is J. Sai Srinivas and I'm currently studying at Vishnu Institute of Technology, Vyamvaram. This video I will be presenting my 501 project on web development. This project is built using Node.js, Express and PostgreSQL on backend along with HTML, CSS and JavaScript in frontend. This is the login page for players. Here users can securely log in into applications using registered email and password. I have implemented backend using passport.js to check the credentials and manage session. When I enter incorrect password, it shows incorrect password. Similarly, when I enter a unregistered email, it shows no user with this email. This is registered email and password. I will show you how it's stored in the database afterwards when I simulate the database. Currently see the name is stored as Yo and he is a player. Currently there are two options. This is existing sports, view sports space, and it's showing the existing sports that is created by admin. There is a account, admin account, which name is Sai. In that I created these three. I'll show you how the admin page works afterwards. Players cannot make any changes in the sports, so there is only view only option in actions. Now we can go back to the sessions. Here on the sessions page, players can view all the available sessions along with their details, such as sports name, location, and date, and how many players joined so far, etc. Here, this is the session I created from this account, so I can remove the session from this account only, or we can remove it from the admin session. I'll show you the admin page afterwards. Here, this is the sports filter option. Here we can search the sports and filter it accordingly in the below table. Now I'll create a new session. We can create sessions using the both player account or admin account. We can search sports here. These sports will be only same as the sports we have seen previously. That means only three sports are available currently. We can only add with those three sports. If we add any other sports there, it will show an error. For players, we should keep more than two or more. But when I click one and ask create session, it shows that value should be two or more. So I'll keep it two, and we can select the date and time here for the session. Now we can click create session, so the session will be added below. See, this is a new session I have created just now. We can join the session and see the number is increased by one. That means we have joined in the session and there is only one place. Now I want to create a new account, so I will be logging out. See, when I log out, it securely ends the session and redirects me back to the login page. Now I want to create an account. This is something, and I'll change the email and password for this. Now it took me back to the index page with the new account as a player because there is no admin login directly. If we want the admin login, we should directly enter in the database. So I've created only one admin account. See here, previously I created page, so I joined it again. Now I want to show you the admin side. This is the same login page, but if you want to create an account for admin, we need to insert it directly from the database. This registration only for the player. Now we log in successfully. This is admin dashboard. We can edit the sports here. When we click manage sports, we can create new sport here. This is extra option we added from difference from the player account. Here we added chess and okay. See, it was added at the end of the page. Now we can manage sessions here. We can see the difference that there is extra delete or cancel session options here. Cancel session will be option to remove it if it was created by same account, and delete means it's the special feature for the admin. We can delete directly like that. The session was created by a different account, but I can delete it directly from this admin page. When I click delete, it shows that are you sure you want to delete the session. When I click OK, the session will be deleted. Now the session was removed. There are only 5 sessions. Here we have view past sessions option. These are the sessions that were expired. This date was already completed. I will show you a session just now created and automatically go to the upcoming sessions. Now I will create a new session. I will give some details like here I will give chess and location, Bhimvaram, and require place we need at least two. So I'll keep the date and time just 1 minute before its expiry time and create a session. You can see the session was added at the end. Now the exact time is 9:42, but here time is 9:43 for the session. Now when I click view past session, the session was added to past sessions because the time is now 9:43 exactly. So it transferred to the upcoming session space. Here it got removed. Now we can go back to the dashboard. Now we can check view report space. Here the report space show the summary of everything that has happened here. Like there are total 4 sports. Just now I created one, so those 4 sports are these, and how many sessions are created by those sports. This is a chart, and these are the users by role, which shows there is one admin account and 3 player accounts. Here you can see most active player is Sai with 4 sessions active. I will remove the sessions there and check whether it's the same here or not. I will cancel the sessions I have joined here, and in past sessions there are 3. Now I will check whether the report changed or not. When I click view report, see here the most active player got updated and it was on fresh with 2 players, and here the session did not change because I did not delete any sessions. This is the sessions report. Now I want to show you the code. This is the code for the main server to run app.js. This we will run node space app.js to start running the app. See, this is the code for the app.js. Here we declare the routes to move between the web applications and the required things. See here to app.get slash index or slash, it will take to the home page. That will check if I am authenticated or not. Here we can see ensure authenticated. When navigation to reports, there is ensure authenticated and ensure admin. It was from the middleware auth.js. There it will check authentication is done or not using cookies and check whether he is authenticated one is admin or not. See, we can check here. This is the front end pages in public login.html. This is the HTML page for HTML file for login page. Using this form, we will take the data as input, and this is for the sign up page. In sign up page also we will take this form, sign up form to get the data, and after entering the details the form will take to the JS file regarding it. See here the sign up form data, all the data will be stored in constant or sign up form. Check if statement will check whether the sign up form is active or not, and will take the name, email and password and use auth slash sign up. This auth slash sign up will fetch from the backend. We can check here the routes. In this routes the auth in slash sign up. See here the sign up page. This will connect to the database in the backend. We'll check whether the name, password and everything is okay or not. We'll hash the password and insert the values into the database. Similarly for the login, but the login does not check directly here. It will take to the passports.js page and check there. See the login form, the every data will be stored in the login form and fetch the auth dot slash login. It will go to auth routes, and in the login it will check the credentials are valid or not. It will take to the passport page and passport.js and check whether the credentials are correct or not. If it's correct, then without any error, then it will return JSON, login successful message. Similarly for logout, it will remove the session directly. Whenever slash me will come, it will return the user role. Here we'll check to which index page to go. Here we have auth slash me. It will, if it was admin page, then it will go to admin. See here, if data user role equal to admin, then it shows the 3 options we have seen previously in the admin page. And below we can see the 2 options we have seen in the player page. See here in the logout button, we can see it will fetch the logout here. We'll clear the cookie and will show the message logged out. This is the pg admin. Here the data, this is the database of the pg admin PostgreSQL. Here I will show you how the login credentials is stored in the database. See here, when I print the users, here the existing accounts, these are the emails, and this is the hashed password. The password will be hashed here and encrypted, so it shows the security. This is the sports created previously, these four sports, and created by one is the, we can see in users id, one is admin side, so like that it linked to each other. This is the index page. We can see the sports scheduler, and here nav links. In the nav links id, it shows the three options or two options according to admin or the user. Now we can check the sports.html page. See, this is the page. Here we can see this is the button. When we click the button, it will show the form. Below, when we go here, this is the table, and this part is the form. When we click, the form will open, and we can enter to add it to the page. And this is the table. Table contains sports name, description, graded by, graded at. It shows the table columns. We can see the JS file here, and we can see the response is fetching the sports. We can go to routes and check how it is fetching the sports here. See, we can go to routes and sports.js. Here we can see get const result equal to pool.query. In this query, it will search it in the database and return it to the result file, result variable. All the data will be transferred, exported to the front end JSON file. Here you can see if ensure authenticated and ensure admin, then it will be the admin page. See here, the return file will be stored in the response, and the response.json will be stored in the data. Using the data, we can find here data for each sports. For every sport, there will be creation of a row, and the row will check the date, and if the date is old, then it will go to past. If the date is after the time, then it will store in the front of the page. See here, the table, sports name, sports description, sport created by, created at, etc. It shows the current role. If the role is admin, then it shows delete. Otherwise, it will shows the view only there. And here current user role is admin, then he will have access to delete button. Using the delete button, he can remove the sport there. And this equalize row function is just to make the size equal for every line. And here we'll check the credentials again to check if the role is admin, then the create button will be blocked. We can see the in the previous simulation you've seen that the create option will be only available for the admin. So here in the /me, we will check whether it is admin or not. If it's admin, then it will show the create button, otherwise it will not show the create button. Then we can submit. After creation, we can submit. Here we can see form dot add event listener submit. Then we will submit it here. Now we can move to the sessions.html page here. Yeah, after we click, see, this is the sessions.html. It's longer than others because there are so many options here and so much work to do here. See, this is the create session, and create the below the create session button there is form, and this is for the filter session. Move to JS file here. This is front end JS. As you can see, there is so much code here. See, it will check whether the user is here is the code for joining the session, and below is the code for canceling the session after deleting the session. These are all the asynchronous functions, and here the load the session for loading the session, etc. like this. This function is for loading the session. Here we can see load session. There is a constant create session, and everything we included in the session is here. You can see the inner html and tables, and the checking whether it's full or not, to create button and cancel button, like that, different buttons, to join button, and check whether it's admin. If the role is admin, then he will create the delete button, etc., cancel session button, like that, etc. This is the report space, html code for the report space. It contains all the static data here and where to keep which item, and we will use the front end report JS for in integrating it. See here, this is the page. We'll check the credentials here and fetch the reports. In fetching the reports, there is all sessions, and separately it will in the reports I have created the pool, user by role, user by the total sports, total sessions, etc., like that. Different queries. All the queries will be formed into a JSON file, and JSON file will be reported here. Using the JSON file, we will integrate it into the HTML page. Thank you for watching the